Hey, God bless you, my friend. This is Sister Sharon. Today, I want to encourage you to consider this. One of the number one ways people are and have destroyed their family units. They have destroyed relationships within the family, mother and daughter, daughter and son, son and father, uncles, aunties, grandparents, friends. The way you destroy your family, where it can be almost impossible to repair that relationship, is when you are slandering your loved one. When you are talking about your loved one behind their back. Listen and hear me closely, my friends. Do you think that it ain't gonna get to them, that you've been talking about them? And listen and hear me very closely, because I am a parent, but I also had a parent. My closest relative was my mother. And I know what it is, friends, to have problems in your family, because I am a mother and I have been a daughter of my mom. And one of the things I can assure you, friends, all families have some kind of problems. But what happens when you start talking about it outside of your secret place, prayer, when you do not develop a place to put all of that emotion, to put your hurt, to put your disappointments, and you start talking to other people and your loved one find out, they're not going to want to have nothing to do with you, friend. And they may forgive you and let it slide a couple of times, but some people, friend, you won't be able to get their confidence back because you're backbiting. The Bible calls it backbiting. You're backbiting your own loved one. When you talk about your son to your daughter, two siblings, and you got the mother or the father or whoever bashing and slandering and talking about them, and then they find out, they're not going to want to be bothered with you. Friends, every family has problems. Learn to keep your mouth off of your loved one unless you're going to tell them to their face. And most people can't handle that. They can't handle that. But the last thing you want, friend, is to be accused of slandering your children, slandering your mother, slandering your father, even in their wrongs. Hear me close, friends. There are people who say they're lonely. They say they don't have anyone. But what contribution did you make to these people not wanting to be bothered with you? There are people who will say that, well, they said this, they did that. But are they slandering you? Are they talking about you to other people? Has anyone ever come to you and told you that, yeah, you know, girl, auntie, she said this about you? Have they ever been accused of slandering you and harming your reputation, revealing your shortcomings, revealing your ways that are not right with God? Have they ever done that to you? But yet, you don't want to have anything to do with them, and you the one that's constantly backbiting, putting your mouth all over them, friend, and then you wonder why. We have so many people that are hurting because you have not taken responsibility that you tore up that relationship with your mouth. So friends, I want to challenge you to take inventory. And as I said, I have seen this time and time again in my ministry for Christ. Some relationships are hard to repair because you have talked about them so bad, so long, they just don't want to be bothered with you no more. And friends, the Bible teaches this. When a brother or someone that you love is offended, it's like a city. It's hard to get back in because them walls come up and it'd be hard to penetrate those walls ever again. So with that said, I encourage you, friend, get a grip over your lips, because when you constantly backbite, it could come back to bite you. And as they say, loose lips sink ships. Let us ponder that. Some of you, if you need to go and apologize for slandering and backbiting your loved one, eat that humble pie. Because other than that, it's going to be very difficult to even begin mending that relationship. Enough said, my friend. Let us all ponder these things, because you do not want, my friend, to continue to destroy relationships because you are constantly backbiting everybody in your circle. God bless, my friends. Let us all consider these things.